Hello, Foothill Oaks Wolves. Happy Friday, May 9th, 2025. And just like that, we are finished with our first full week of May and finished with our first full week of testing. Some of you have to finish up the ELA today, maybe even Monday. And on Tuesday, our third through sixth graders start the math portion of the test. Very exciting. Don't forget, we've got that special celebration on May 22, and I'm not going to say what it is yet. I only can say that it's going to be big. So you're going to want to be finished with your test so that you can participate. It is going to be pretty spectacular. I'm going to go with purple. That's your clue. All right. So moving on from there, I've got some gotchas. Emilio in Mrs. Easel's class, he was a model student during the fire drill. Way to be a leader. I love this Katja, and it reminds me that I'm going to talk about our fire alarm situation today, or yesterday. Elijah in Mrs. Easel's class from Mrs. Rivali, he comforted a fellow student who was sad. I love that, Elijah. Great job. To Maya in Mrs. Falero's class, she helped picking up the cones. And Noah, who helped pick up the cones. Excellent. That was very helpful because I think that was the day I wasn't out there. And we have some virtual Katjas. Aisha in Mrs. Easel's class, she worked hard to pass Sector 1 in Fracs. Nehemiah in Mrs. Easel's class, he worked hard to achieve 100% of fluency in multiplication and division on reflex. Impressive, Nehemiah. And Alyssa in Mrs. Easel's class, who also finished Sector 1 in Fracs. That is super exciting. These third graders knowing their multiplication and division facts, which means that they are going to do great on that math portion of the test. So today, if you were in fourth grade or maybe third grade, you were getting ready to leave the cafeteria. If you were in fourth grade, you were eating your lunch, and then boom, the fire alarm goes off. And you're freaking out because you're like, wait, nobody told me there was going to be a fire drill today. Well, that's because there wasn't going to be a fire drill yesterday. The alarm went off. Sometimes that happens, and that is why we practice fire drills every month, so that when something happens, maybe it's a real emergency, maybe it's just a false alarm, but we are prepared. So thank you to our third and fourth graders who were excellent models of behavior. As they left the cafeteria, they got out quickly, they lined up, and I know emotions were high and things were going crazy. Sixth grade was coming out on the yard. Second grade was almost done with recess. Third grade was just going out to recess. First grade just finished. It was crazy out there. Kinder, you probably didn't even know that it was happening, but it was crazy out there. But we did a great job. And so thank you, everybody, for working hard. And the most important thing you can do if the fire alarm goes off like that and you're not sure and you're not thinking it's going to be a real thing is to listen to adult directions. Follow the directions. Get out safely and quickly, and then just wait for the next steps. And then we'll all be okay. All right, I think that's it. So I think those are all my messages for today. Have a great Friday. Stay safe.